Hey friends, it's 8 Ball back with another Hiveswap Friendsim video. Today we are continuing on volume 14, and we will be starting Marsti? Marsti's route? This one right here. If you watched the last one, we started Kariko's route, and holy fuck, hopefully that does not happen again. Um, uh, I don't even know what to predict this route to be. Honestly, I'm just so like, I'm like, what is good, what is bad at this point. Um, man, let's maybe we'll go for a bad route. I don't know. I really don't know anymore. um, okay, let's just let's just go. Despite a certain sense of pervading existential gloom that you haven't managed to shake even after communing with a possible Oracle secret agent, you are feeling pretty alright. What? Okay, so that was talking about Boldier in the last one when she survives. Okay. Whoops. You're feeling pretty alright. No more brooding in your cliffside apartment. You have a fresh thirst this evening, a thirst for friendship. You are wandering around a neighborhood you haven't seen in a while, just a few blocks from where you crash landed. Maybe you'll go pay a visit to the crash site of your ship, even though it's long since been stripped for parts by the local population. Or maybe you'll try to find Damon and say hi, though you're pretty sure he's still living the nomadic shrubbery lifestyle. You're just here for nostalgia, honestly. Malaise who? You hardly know her. Just then, from across the street, echo two voices raised in an argument. Oh boy. I don't have a voice in mind. Whoops. Alright. Well, this one, what? Well, one is soft and murmuring, and one is loud and honking. A rust blood girl and a purple blood guy are squared off in front of a patch of graffiti that blooms over the bricks like moss. The girl appears to be in the process of scrubbing it away. There's a mop bucket and a collection of sponges next to her. And I told you this shit is sacred motherfucking iconography. Iconography? I don't know. The purple blood is saying, so fuck the hell off, little red dumpling. The rust blood says something back that makes him laugh. The sacred iconography appears to be a collection of swear words and a couple of colorful renderings of certain sections of a troll anatomy that you have not yet had the chance to explore. Yay! The girl with the bucket wrings her sponge out and stares the clown down. Well, you assume she's staring the clown down. She is wearing big round goggles that match the bright rubber gloves pulled all the way up to her elbows. Despite the mop bucket, she looks more like a scientist from a B-grade horror movie than a janitor. The purple blood doesn't have any visible weapons on him, but that doesn't make him look any less dangerous, and unless the girl has a blade in that mop handle, she is totally defenseless. You've faced this precise scenario more than once, but it doesn't get any easier. No matter how much self-confidence you earn or on the hardships you endure, life or death, friendship decisions don't get any easier. Oh man, okay. Save. Right here. Yes. Close menu. Okay. So what do I think? Should I intervene or mind my own damn business for once in my fucking life? Let's intervene, because I'm an asshole. Who are you kidding? You were never going to let her fend for herself. It's against your religion of reflexive desperately and ceaselessly searching for new buddies. You aren't making excuses for it anymore. You just decided to take what Boldir said to heart and just resign yourself to your fate. Well, that isn't exactly what she said, but a lot of it was confusing and spooky. You are half convinced that she was just doing it for the mysterious aesthetic. You stride confidently toward the altercation, calling out a challenge to the rogue clown. Nobody messes with those less fortunate while you're on the case. Oh, fuck. Since it's been resoundingly too long since you've had a truly iconic and hilarious tryst of fate befall you, as soon as you step into the sidewalk, the purple blood's fist connects with your head, and your head connects with the concrete. Clock. Oof. Alright, so that was a bad ending. I just got my ass handed to me. One Punch Man. Alright, here we go. So we're not going to intervene this time. We're gonna mind our own damn business for once in our life. Listen, you aren't the goddamn alien of special forces. You aren't the friendship police. You can't afford to insert yourself into the middle of every single altercation in hopes that the drunken gamble of destiny will offer up new and greater connections to your sore, tired ass. You aren't made of goodwill alone. Everyone needs breaks, man. You march casually by, hands behind your back. If you knew how to whistle, you would. Nothing to see here, folks. Feet smack the ground behind you, and the girl runs by, surprisingly spry in rubber boots. Not spry enough, apparently, because the high blood is hot on her heels. Nope, not helping. Definitely not. Don't get involved. Don't get involved. You already made your choice. You are not getting involved. At the last moment, you stick out one of your famous legs and the clown goes flying. He hits the pavement hard, nose first. Son of a bitch. And there you were. There you went and got involved. The high blood might be kissing concrete, but he won't be for very long. It's tough to kill a clown. You take this opportunity to get the fuck out. Damn, you don't know anybody around here. Maybe you can run back to your stolen vehicle before... Whack! Hands grab you by the back of your hoodie, hauling you around a corner and into the shadows of an alleyway. Shit, the clown must have had friends, and those friends must have circled around behind you. You open your mouth to scream, not because you think anyone is going to help you, but just because you might as well. If you can't go out fighting, might as well go out making as much noise and being as obnoxious as possible. A rubber-gloved hand slaps over your mouth before you get out more than a squeak. You taste soap. Chill. Stop struggling. They said her voice was quiet and soft, right? I don't know. It's the Rust Blood girl. She's taken the time you'd bought her and cashed it in to take refuge behind an alleyway. The two of you hold still as the purple blood storms by, stomping and cursing and bleeding from a gash across his forehead. Haha, you did it. You did that. Your leg did that. You will never get over the rush you received from doing something cool and confident. Marsti holds on to you until the sound of his footsteps fade. You feel her heartbeat hammering against your back. She lets you go and slides away down the other side of the alley, as if an apology for being so close to you before. Her boots squeak. You take a few steps nearer so you don't have to shout to be heard. You thank her for helping. You're both just all about helping, apparently. You decide not to mention the part where you tried very, very hard not to get involved. Yeah, you didn't have to do that. Actually, you shouldn't have. I'm perfectly capable of tripping my own clowns. You tell her you have no doubt that's true, even if she doesn't have a sword in her mop handle. She seems to have a good pair of legs. Mentioning her mop appears what mentioning her mop appears to remind her of what remind her that she left all her cleaning equipment out on the street. She takes a furtive glance back down the way the guy had gone, and then heads back towards the graffiti. You scamper to keep up.
You shouldn't be out alone in a place like this. Not that I can really summon much gumption to care beyond this one walk down the street, but you did come here to die. Because that's what's going to happen if you keep this shit up. What's your deal?
You don't know about your deal. You've worked really hard not to consider your deal at all, because the existential radio static that prickles at the base of your neck when you think about your deal is astoundingly unpleasant. Attempting to change the subject, you ask her if maybe she shouldn't get out. What? Maybe she shouldn't get out of here while she has a chance? Maybe... What? You ask her if she shouldn't... What? Maybe she shouldn't get out of here, well... Do they mean should? Maybe she should get out of here while she still has the chance? I think that's what they mean. That's what makes sense to me. Is that bucket really that important to her? Marsti looks at you with a certain eyebrow raise that you're well accustomed to by now. Oh shit, you just put your foot in your mouth. You just put your foot in it again, culture-wise. You wish you could find a book with a crash course in Alternia, or at least a decent Wikipedia article, but it's not like there's any helpful Earth guide for idiots. At least, you've never heard of one. Besides, things are different depending on where you are on Earth, geographically. You imagine that it's the same for Alternia. You feel positively nauseated at the idea of having to learn a whole new set of societal norms. You'll just stay at this particular city. Thank you very much.
Do I care about my bucket? That's a kind of weird way to phrase it. I care about it as much as the next person who doesn't want to get culled. So, also, Scourdrays don't know the Confurious fauna. What? Scourdrays don't grow on Confurious fauna. Okay. Hold on, I need to move. She tosses the discarded sponges back in... Scourdrays. So buckets don't grow on trees. Back into the bucket. You bend over to help, but she stops you with a sardonic glance. Most of her glances are sardonic, but this one especially so. She goes back to work on the graffiti. Sorry, I'm grabbing my thing again. Okay. If you're going to hang around, you could make yourself... Oh, that's her. Never mind. If you're going to hang around, you could make yourself a little less useless. Watch and make sure that high blood doesn't come back.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You can totally do that. Of course. You won't be able to actually do anything if he comes back. Of course you won't actually be able to do anything when he comes back. Where's Ramel when you need her? Maybe you could use your limp corpse to slow the clown down. Not that you know Marsti well enough to yet love the idea of sacrificing yourself for her. Man, character development is great. Not immediately going to your death is great. That thought sends a creeping wash of anxiety along your spine. You don't understand it, so you try to distract yourself. You ask Marsti if she just cleans graffiti or if she has other jobs. Okay, well, maybe not jobs. You know, nobody on Alternia has an actual job.
Whatever I'm feeling mostly. Today I was feeling getting rid of this incredibly ugly piece of shit drawing. Tomorrow I might be feeling dirty front doormats. Depends on my mood.
Yeah, you def got that. You're also a person of mercurial moods? Mercurial? I don't know. So, do you seek out new friends tonight, or do you go to your standby pals? Sometimes the universe just sweeps in and decides for you.
Yeah, well, you are extremely weird and focused on weird shit, but also kind of magnetic at the same time. It's freaking me out.
Wow, thank you. Marsti dunks her sponge back into her bucket, or scour tray. Right, buckets are dirty.
The drones don't make it down here very often, so there's a lot of shit to scrub.
You tell her that it's cool that she likes cleaning so much. Where you're from, physical labor is considered morally virtuous, but also kind of looked down on. Fuck. Maybe you could use an Earth cultural handbook in your own damn self.
Who said anything about liking it? Who made the rule that I can only do what I like?
She slams the sponge down hard on the scour tray, getting water down the front of her apron.
This is just what I do. What? Do you like wandering around in someone else's hoodie? Accosting strangers?
Kind of. Sometimes. You didn't choose the friend life. The friend life chose you. But Marsti isn't a stranger in a strange world like you are. She's got horns and gray skin and everything. You realize she's a rusty, but come on.
Oh, yeah. How many burgundies do you know exactly?
Well, one. And he is interested in, meat. But he's pretty enthusiastic about it. One might say over-enthusiastic.
You think I'm not enthusiastic?
She scrubs harder to show you just how enthusiastic she can be. A delicate calligraphy-based rendering of the word globe gobbler disappears behind her soapy hands. Okay, maybe Damon is not the greatest example of someone enjoying their hobbies in a healthy, natural way, but you know plenty of other low-bloods with cool hobbies. Skyla, Chixie, Sarava.
Am I supposed to know who these idiots are? Not all low-bloods know each other.
Oh man, that's not what you meant at all.
I'm not going to explain my life story to some random alien. Are you going to help or not?
Oh, well, you thought you were supposed to be keeping an eye out for clowns?
Yeah, well, instead you're asking me invasive questions. So now, help me scrub.
Despite these mixed signals, you pick up a sponge and start cleaning. This is actually a lot harder work than it looks like. Your back and shoulders are beginning to ache immediately. If Marsti does this every day, she must be ripped under that jacket. She stops talking and you just clean alongside her, worried that you're royally screwing this up. You don't know how to fix it. The graffiti is quickly disappearing between your combined efforts, and you aren't sure how much longer she's going to put up with you after that. You've got to pull out the big friendship guns and fast. You ask, in your characteristically smooth style, what she's doing after this. Any plans? Just hypothetically speaking.
Who knows? Probably I'll just look for more shit to clean.
Well, it just so happens that you know a lot of dirty places. Just exceptionally filthy.
Oh yeah? Where?
Try downtown? I'm gonna save. Right there. There we go. Try downtown. You suggest that this place sure looks ripe. For some serious power cleaning, 'cause, wow, filthy.
Yeah, I guess. I was planning on cleaning down there anyway. The drones mostly take care of the high-blood neighborhoods.
Interesting. Zebra had low bloods cleaning for him, but maybe he's an exception.
I'm not here to explain cultural dynamics to you. At least not for free.
You consider mentioning that you are the main character and thus totally deserving of cultural exposition, but you doubt she'd take that well. Also, it's kind of a weird thing to say, so never mind that. You show Marsti an alley you recognize, and the one you recognize, the one with the incinerator where Polypa had gotten rid of her assassination disguise. Here, maybe?
Too easy.
Okay, well, what about this one stretch of road where Ramel killed a dude? There's still quite a bit of purple blood scattered on the ground.
Pretty good. But no, I don't have the right outfit for blood.
Jesus, picky.
Oh, sorry. Are my personal preferences inconveniencing you?
No, but you aren't used to this shit taking so long to pop off. Usually you've made a friend by this point, or you've been killed.
You've been killed before? What are you, a purbeast? 9 lives?
In retrospect, that was also a pretty weird thing to say. You mean it as a metaphor. You meant it as a metaphor. Sometimes your internal monologue gets out of hand and spills into your interlocution. Locution?
Whatever, dude.
You're considering just bringing her back to your place to clean up the mess you've made there when you realize Marsti is no longer with you. You turn around to find her gazing down an adjacent street into an empty lot. The space gives you a brief twinge of recognition, before it fizzles away into nothing. Meh, probably just deja vu. No, stop it. Stop it! This isn't fun! At first, you don't recognize the person sitting on the tire pile because without her other half, her silhouette is underwhelming. Oh. Follicule. I don't remember her voice. Oh god. Okay.
Oh, fantastic. Hey, Normie.
Oh, hi Folkule. It's been a while. She might notice that you're a whole lot less normal than you used to be. Oh no, okay.
They're right. They're weird as hell.
Hey, you are also like 80% more confident than you used to be. You don't back down from insults. Perhaps Marsti is the one who is weird, because she's the one who is so fucking into cleaning up after people. That's really strange.
Hey, it's a little judgy.
Yeah, for real. Oh, you'd been expecting Follicule to join you in mocking Marsti. You didn't want to seem too mean or anything. You're just really sick of having your intelligence insulted concerning stuff you absolutely could have no way of knowing about. You wanted to make her look like an asshole, but as usual, it seems to be in fact you who are the asshole. Marsti seems to agree.
Hey, maybe go fuck yourself a little bit.
You apologize. You didn't mean it. You just experience You just experience pilot confusion when there's too many friends in one place. You're sorry. You didn't mean to insult her hobby, but she actually doesn't really seem to be too into it. You are just trying to help. You know plenty of lowbloods who do all sorts of activities.
Oh yeah? Who?
Well, Follicule, for instance. She trolls. Wait, you need another word. She and her boyfriend, harass people, and they seem to enjoy that. Also, there's Skyla and Chixie and Sarava. They all excel in their fields, to a certain extent.
Right. So, how's that going for them?
Well, you deflate somewhat. Chixie gets skeeved all the time, and Skyla constantly has to defend her home in Lucis against thieves. Sarava literally had to gouge out their eye to downplay their psychic power. Vicar, well, near you can tell Vicar is having a great time falling off cliffs and imagining the firmament above. He might be an outlier and therefore shouldn't be counted. While you are working through your apparent classism through While you are working through your apparent classism through navel gazing monologue, Marsti is checking Folkil out. Like, really checking her out.
Who the fuck are you?
Folkil slaps Marsti's hand away.
Keep your fronds to yourself.
Oh, Marsti raises her goggles up to her forehead.
You've got void rot. No shit, Sherlock.
Marsti gives her another once-over. She looks impressed. Honestly, you can't blame her. If Marsti likes grimy things, well, Folkil's right up her alley. Dirt Eldorado. Selfishly, you wish you had met Marsti back when you were more of a wreck at the beginning of your adventure.
You're filthy. And you have no idea what you're talking about. So, fuck you.
Marsti touches her on the forehead, slowly this time, not so as to not take her by surprise. Folkil resembles a nervous little bug trying to decide whether or not to scuttle away.
Did you think dirt helped keep you insulated? It's actually the opposite of that. If you were less grimy, the energy transfer would be easier.
Oh, right. Kepram isn't here, which means her giant battery isn't here either.
Yeah, I sent him out for takeout. I needed a break.
But won't she, die?
Not instantly. Does your desktop die as soon as you unplug it? What are you, a fucking void rot scholar? What do you know?
I know a lot of things. You ask Marsti. Oh, Jesus. You ask Marsti if she's interested in medicine. Maybe she should go into that. Marsti rounds on you in a stark irritation. This is the most emotion she's shown you since you've met her.
Whatever you're trying to do here, stop. I'm not stupid. What do you think they'd say if I applied for a medic off-planet? They'd laugh their asses off and hand me a saturated scrub pole. And that's if they're feeling generous. This is what I do. So let me do it.
Chastened and uncharacteristically speechless, you nod and let Marsti turn back to Folkil. You really don't want to just leave it like that, but maybe the truly friendly thing here would be just trying to improve your friend's life and just letting them live it. Damon had told you much the same thing all those months ago. That he's planning to just keep his head down and try to stay alive. It's not uplifting, but maybe not everything has to be. Marsti gives Folkil some advice as to the best way to make sure her body retains as much energy as possible. Folkil groans, and you're pretty sure that if she had eyes, she'd be rolling them. You do notice, however, that she listens. Marsti starts back down the sidewalk after that, pushing her scoundrel in front of her. After a moment's hesitation, you follow, half expecting her to get mad again. Instead, she just slows down so you can catch up. She's pulled her goggles back down over her eyes. You think they're probably more for social reasons than protective ones. Sheepishly, you apologize for being a bust body back there. You were just really used to wanting to help people out, kind of for selfish reasons, friendship reasons, but still.
Yeah, it's fine. No hard feelings.
You just like fixing things when they're busted, or when you've busted them through your own chronic idiocy. Sometimes you've just got to do what you can, but you think Marsti might understand that a little bit.
Yeah, I think I might.
Yay! Sometimes it be like that. It do. Okay, that one was considerably a lot better than the last two characters we've done. um, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Alright. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Marsti is really cute. I like her. I think I gave her the wrong voice though. She looks a little more mature for like the kind of squeaky voice that I did, but I'll probably change it next time. Sorry about that. It was also a little too similar to Folkule's, but that's okay, I guess. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you would like to experience the Hiveswap Friendsim experience for yourself, there will be a link in the description where you can go to the Steam page and download it for 99 cents, which is pretty good if you ask me. But if you do not want to buy it, which is totally fine and understandable, you can watch me buy it and play it for you. That will be in a link at the end of the video. I have, I think it's 52 videos regarding Friendsim now. And yeah, you can just go watch those if you want. It's like one of those good things to just listen to while you're, I don't know, drawing or doing something else in the background. But yeah, so thank you for watching this video. Thank you so much. It means so much to me. And I will hopefully see you all in the next one. Bye!